right, this can be posted early, but this is Wednesday's assignment for Algebra 2. If you're watching this straight from my YouTube channel, stop and go watch it through Delta Math. It will be part of your assignment grade to watch it. Delta Math can tell how much of the video you watched, and it gives you that amount of points. Just as an example, suppose I give you 9 questions and a video to watch, and I make the video worth 10 points. The 9 questions are worth 90, and the video is worth 10. All right? You watch half the video, you're only going to get 5 points. I don't think you can fast forward. I'm sure if you can, I'm sure some people will, but I think it makes you watch the whole video. For today's material, it's really not going to matter. This is pretty simple. This is a review before we get into histograms. This is like from Algebra 1, maybe geometry. I don't know where what class this is from, but this is built-in frequency tables and calculating means from frequency tables. Like I said, right now, first thing is please stop the video and go watch it through Delta Math. This will not be a long video, but you do need to watch all of it. All right, building a frequency table. That's one of the first things you have to do before you make a histogram. All right, you might be given a set of data like we've got here, this is just a long list of 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. To calculate the frequency, you just need to come up with the number of times it occurs over the possible number of chances it could occur. So watch this. We've got the number 2. It happens once, twice, 3 times, 4. That's it. 4 times. Its frequency is 4 over the number of possibilities. Let's see, there's 1, 2, let's see, I'll let you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So its frequency, 2 shows up 4 out of 21 times. The next one is the 3s. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So frequency of 3s is 5 out of 21. 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 21. I might have said 24 a minute ago. And finally, the 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5s are also 6 out of 21. When you're putting together a frequency chart, you need to make sure that the total number of possibilities ends up equal to the total number of outcomes. So 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 does equal 21, and that's what we wanted it to equal. All right, what I'm going to do is here, as your all's assignment's going to be basically just how to use the new Delta Math, just to make sure you can work through it. This part, these questions you're going to have to pay attention to accuracy. You can't just haphazardly round. I think all of the questions in this assignment, and the assignment is to find the mean from the frequency chart. Remember, mean means average, is to the 10th. The 10th means it's going to look something like this, 3.4. That's to the 10th. So just a real quick rounding reminder, and this isn't part of the lesson today. If you get 3.38 and it says round to the tenths, that is going to be 3.4. All right. If you get 4.66 as an average and it's asking you to round to the tenths, what it's asking you to do is round to 4.7. All right, just wanted to throw that in there so you don't spend too much time. You're all allowed to get a few of these questions wrong, but make sure that you read the instructions. All right, the question is, and this is something similar to what you're going to have for problems today, is what's the mean, the average of this frequency chart? All right, here's what you do. Right, I've made this to where it's something actually real world. This is how you calculate GPAs. So this is a class of people, and they went around and they figured out how many people had made A's. It was 101. 35 made B's. 21 made C's. 8 made D's, and 4 made F's. Let's just call this a college. Okay, first thing you want to do is add up all of the number of people in the class. If you add 101, 35, 21, 8, and 4, you get there's 169 people in this college. All right, the next thing you want to do is to figure out the total possibilities. The way to do these problems to find the statistical means is, right, an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, a C is worth 2 points, a D is worth 1, and an F is worth 0. Just about every college in America and every high school calculates GPAs like this. A's are 4, B's are 3, C's are 2, D's are 1, F's are 0s. All right, this is going to be 4 times 101 plus 3 times 35 plus 2 times 21 plus 1 times 8 plus 0 times 4. Right? Put those straight into your calculator. And you don't even need parentheses for these because your calculator will do the math. 4 times 101 plus 3 times 35 plus 2 times 21 plus 1 times 8 plus 0 times 4. Type it straight in your calculator. All right. Now, if you add all these together, 4 times 101 plus 3 times 35, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me do a little erasing quick. All right, you add all those together, you get 559. 559. Now, if you divide that by the 169, you're going to get 3.3. I'm going to round to the hundredths place. I'm going to call it 3.31. All right, that means that the mean from this frequency chart is 3.31. That's also, if you get down to it, that's the GPA of this college. All right, the combined GPA of this college or class is 3.31. So, just in summary, what you want to do is you want to multiply the number of times a certain number shows up, then add it to all the rest of the scenarios. Okay, you're going to come up with a number, the 559 in this case, and then you're going to divide it by the total amount of times. So that's 3.31. I'm going to do another example here real quick. I'm going to do it real fast, so if you need to see it one more time. All right, here's a frequency chart on a company that's paying out bonuses. All right, they pay out for performance or merit. They're paying out 100, 200, 300, or $500. All right, this frequency chart just tells you that they paid out 35 $100 bonuses. They paid out 19 $200 bonuses. They paid out 12 $300 bonuses, 4 $500 bonuses. The question we want to know is, what is the average bonus the mean of the bonuses. All right, mean and average, same thing. All right, the way to do this is sort of like we just did the GPA. It's going to be 100 times 35 plus 200 times 19 plus 300 times 12 plus 500 times 4. All right, so you can stick this straight into your calculator. There's no even need for parentheses, even though it's good math. This is just 100 times 35 plus 200 times 19, blah, blah, blah. If you do that, you're going to come up with a total. Everything on this side comes up to 12,900. All right? All right. That's the total dollars that this company pays out. They paid that out to 70 different people. All right. To find the mean, you just have to divide the 1,290 divided by the 70. All right. I do that. I come up with $184.28. So the average or the mean is $184, and we're going to call it 29 cents. So that's the average or the mean. Pretty close to what you're going to be doing on this on your I'm not going to say worksheet. It's going to be your problem set on Delta Math. All right. Be careful of your rounding. This is actually a good example before I get off here. Is 184.29. If they told me to round that to the tenths, that would be 184.3. So you got to be careful with your rounding. Think about it before you put it in.